Good evening and welcome to Washington Elementary School's Back to School Night 2017-2018. I am Dr. Kraut, the principal here at the school, and this is Mrs. Chavez, the Washington Elementary PTO president. We'll be speaking to you tonight around 10 minutes. It'll be a brief presentation here to give you some updates and information for the school year. So please hang with us there a little bit. If you've been here the last couple years, hang in there and just continue to receive this information and show great respect for each other as we listen and hear this information. Excuse me. This is my 22nd year in school administration. I can't believe it. My 12th year here at Washington. So some of you may have heard some of this information before, but it's still great information to have. And we are committed to excellence, as you can see throughout our school. First thing I'd like to talk a little bit about is buses. And our number one reason for school buses is safety. So our big yellow school buses will arrive, 3 of them will arrive here at our campus, and it certainly helps to make sure everybody's safe, and they do a great job with getting the kids here very timely. Again, the first couple weeks of school, let them sort some of the bugs out and make sure they have all the stops down. But once things settle in pretty good, the buses do a great job. Really didn't have any trouble at all. This will be year 3 for us. The second reason for the buses is congestion. Because we're next door to the high school and the middle school there, these roads get pretty crowded, and it certainly alleviates a little bit of traffic for us and makes things a lot easier. So if you can use the buses, that would be a great way to get your child here to school each day. A quick reminder, transportation is a privilege here at Washington and Hanover Public School District, and we're pretty tough on bus discipline, so we don't have too much trouble with that. I believe I had to remove a few students last year off the bus for a week, but not too often, and they usually get the idea that safety's first, and anytime you're causing the driver to look up in that mirror instead of driving in front of her, then we have a problem. So keep an eye on that and reiterate with your child, bus safety is first. In the morning, if you do drop off your child, we just ask that you pull into Little Nighthawk Way in lane number 1. Stay in lane number 1 there if you can, and as you pull up, we'll drop off 5 students at a time. We'll exit and get out of their car, hopefully on the right side of your car if you can, and let them unbuckle themselves and open the door. That's a good skill for them to have, and they can get right off onto the curb there for them. In the afternoon, pickup procedure is really almost the same as last year, relatively. Parents will begin to wait there. They usually come around 3 o'clock and begin to wait. Right at the speed bump will be spot number 1 for the first car. So if you're the first car, pull right up to the speed bump there on Little Nighthawk Way and wait there. The reason we have you wait there is because we have 3 yellow school buses coming in, and we have to get those lined up here in our spots ready to exit our students first. And then after they leave around 3:30, 3:31, they'll leave, and we'll bring up our cars after that. Excuse me. To exit the cars safely, okay? So that works out pretty well for us. School bell schedule. We start our school bell at, no, that is not a picture of me, by the way. 8:30 each day. We will open the floodgates there and let the students come in. As they're parked in spots 1 through 5, we'll have a gentleman out there, Mr. Shore. We'll make sure you exit accordingly and come in. And then they'll come down to the gym and wait there. And at 8:45, we call that our first bell. That's when they go to the classroom, start to take lunch count, get themselves situated for the day, and get themselves ready. At 8:50, if you would drop off from 8:50 on, we just ask for you to bring your child into the office. They're considered tardy at that point, and we would ask you to fill out a little bit of paperwork there. So really the window is about 8:30 to 8:49, 8:48, somewhere around there, to bring the children in each day. The dismissal intention form you received, here's a quick look at it, and it's pink. And you received that in the first week in August mailer. And we ask that you return that if you can tonight, because the secretary, Mrs. Smith, who I want to kudo, by the way, she's done a great job this summer, organizes all the children and where they go exactly on day 1. And that's a very helpful document for all the teachers to have. Where do all the children go on day one? Without that, we're not really sure what to do with your child. So help us out. Please return that. It takes a few seconds, or stop and see her tonight at back to school night. Car line tags are pretty simple. If you're picking your child up, we'll have a pile of these also in the office tonight. It's also pink. I think we have some green ones there if you prefer. And we just ask that you put your child's name right on there. And sometimes they get a little cute and have a little beach scene or some whatever, little artsy things there. And then you basically just put a little cut in there, and that hangs right on your rear view mirror in your car, and then that way we can easily see the child's name. Make sure the child's name's pretty big. My eyes are getting a little bad, and so make sure the palm trees are fine if you want to draw them, but make sure the child's name is the focus there, if you don't mind. Absenteeism. We do pretty well there with kids coming to school. I believe we made 95% again last year on absentees, and or attendings, I guess you should say, and that's pretty good. But if your child is feeling ill, we don't really want them in school, me included, and we'd ask that just let us know then on a note. There's some little slips coming home in your bag, in your folder tonight. Just let us know where the child was, and we'll go from there. Typically at this point we switch to a commercial here in our broadcast. We'll skip the commercial and go right to Mrs. Chavez here, our new PTO president here. I really appreciate all the PTO does here at Washington. We couldn't make it without them, and she has a little bit of information to share with you, okay?
Thank you. Good evening, and for our returning families, welcome back, and for our new families, welcome to Washington Elementary. My name is Melissa Chavez, and I'm the PTO president here at Washington. Tonight you will receive a PTO booklet in your folder that Dr. Kraut was talking about. Inside the booklet, you will find information about the PTO, events that we sponsor, and how you can help contribute to another successful school year. You will see a list of officers and committee members and their contact information for your reference. You will see a tentative list of the activities already planned for this school year. You will see our budget and expenses spelled out, and you will see examples of some of the collections that we do as a group, like box tops, giant A+ rewards, can tabs. Clipping box tops has proved to be very beneficial for our school, bringing in a few $100s each time we submit them. So please continue to clip, paste, and send those into school with your student. And also please visit the library this evening to register your giant card. Some of the PTO sponsored events include assemblies, field trips, Hawk Cart, which is a behavior reward system that the staff at Washington use, holiday shop, spring fling, and breakfast that the students can bring in family members. Our biggest fundraiser is the Hawk Walk, which takes place October 13th this year. We do ask for your full support in making this fundraiser a success. The money we earn goes towards field trips and various other events held here at Washington. You will receive more information about the Hawk Walk and how you can help in the first few days of school. Volunteering is rewarding and fun, and free. Last year, due to lack of volunteers, we had to cancel events, which is not fair to the students. We have things to help with during school hours and after school hours, in school, and some things that can be done at home as well. In order to volunteer in any aspect, you are required to complete a few clearances. Clearances are no cost to you, in exchange for your 5 hours of time spent volunteering. If you'd like to be a volunteer, you can meet with one of our members in the library this evening to get the clearance process started. Our first PTO meeting will be held September 6th at 6:30 in our school library. Meetings are always the first Wednesday of every month, last about an hour, and include discussion of upcoming events. Each month we have a principal's report and are kept up to date on new happenings on the education home front throughout the district. Child care is also provided during the meeting, and the meeting does count as a credit toward the required 5 hours. Washington Elementary also has a PTO Facebook page. Please like our page to find out when and where volunteers are needed, and be kept in the loop about the changes that may occur to your child's school day, like snow delays or cancellations, and what things may be due in the near future. Also, please reach out with any concerns or questions that you may have. Thank you, and I look forward to getting to know you all and making our child's experience here at Washington a great one. Bienvenido a Washington Elementary. Soy Melissa Chavez, el presidente del PTO. Si tienes preguntas de los eventos que tenemos aquí en la escuela o cómo puedes ayudar, por favor mándame un mensaje en la página de Facebook. Busca Washington Elementary. También mi información de contacto está en el libro del PTO que vas a recibir en la noche. También puedes visitarme en la biblioteca esta tarde con tus preguntas. Gracias y espero a conocer a todos.
Thank you, Mrs. Chavez. Like we said, we cannot operate here at Washington. And you had mentioned it's the first Wednesday of every month. Is that
Yes.
correct? 6:30 p.m. So we'll look forward to that. And we certainly love having the PTO here and all of your support. That's wonderful. The next item of business is looking for information. If you're looking for information, we kindly ask for you to really go to the main page of our website there, hpsd.k12.pa.us. And you'll find everything. If you click right on Washington, it'll give you the calendar, the lunch menu, the handbook, any information that's current that day. I put messages on there that tell you when back to school night is. I believe I put that one on there May 24th, and it's been there all summer long. So it's that instant. It stays there as long as what I tell it on the computer. So looking for information, try that first and then call the office second, because that's on 24 hours a day. Firefly. This is our management system here, developed right here on campus at Hanover, and it really is our student portal. So it'll give you all the information you need, your grading, your information about your children. I can't even begin to tell you how much it can help you out. But make sure if you're new here, make sure you know what Firefly is and what it can do for you. Work with your teachers tonight on that. The lunch money is $2.70. Again, not a bad deal for a school lunch, $2.70. And I believe breakfast is still $1 and milk is 50 cents there, if I'm not incorrect. I believe that's correct. Allergies, we certainly keep an eye on our allergies here. So there might be certain classrooms that have different foods that can't be brought in, but really not too much on that topic, because we have a new policy, I guess, we're implementing this year with birthdays. A lot of times we get birthdays that where the parents will want to bring in cupcakes and things, and we're going to institute this year a day where we honor, one day a month, we honor all the children that had a birthday during that month, and we'll provide the treat for them. So that'll be coming from our cafeteria, certainly allergy proof, and a little gift from me, a pencil or something, to honor that child's birthday that month. So we'll take care of the food part, or the honoring part of that birthday. We think it is a big deal. It's their day. And so really the cupcakes coming in for the child's birthday are obsolete, I guess, at this point. So allergy-wise, we shouldn't have too much to worry about. Computers, we have a plethora of computers here at Hanover Public School District, more than I can see in the area, and it's wonderful. But we have to take care of them. So parents, if you can continue to talk a little bit about keeping care of that. Grades 3 and 4, they'll have the opportunity to take it home if they pay their $15 insurance fee. And grades 2 will even have them right in their classroom. In fact, here at Washington, grade 1 will have some proximity to computers very closely also. So, and we have some carts to help out with kindergarten. So we're so small that it really impacts us very well there for computers here at Washington. You'll see computers around a lot. So volunteering here at the building, as Mrs. Chavez says, just check out the library tonight. We have people centered to help you out, get that paperwork started, and that could be as of no payment to you if in fact you fulfill some hours there. So we really appreciate it. We certainly thank you for coming tonight. Please do not go home tonight if you have a question that's unanswered. I'll meet you out on the playground afterwards, and I'll be there. Come up, introduce yourself, and ask me any question. We want to make sure day number 1 on Thursday, August 24th, is a special day and a great day for your child. We want to start off on the right foot. And also, I just want to thank you for coming tonight. It really means a lot to me that you're here. There's something in the air this summer. I've been telling my staff all summer through email that it's going to be a great year. I can't quite figure out why, but a lot of pieces are starting to come together for a great school year, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. Thanks again for caring. We appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great night.